Okay, so I apologize for that technical issue actually. So let me just begin from the beginning. Um, yeah, so I said, welcome to today's training session, and my name is Evelyn Kivaya. I will be your lead trainer for today, and I've also been joined by my very able moderator, Joseph Aluko, who is going to actually engage with you on the chat box. So feel free to interact with us and welcome. I can see that Olga, Beatrice, Nancy Lucy, I can see Susan Sewe, I can see Aprilis Odor, you are actually really active on the chat box. We appreciate that, and you're actually welcomed. So on today's training topic, we are going to look on how to get set up on Google My Business, or rather Google Business Profile, because recently Google changed the name Google My Business to Google Business Profile. So we're going to kick start into the next topic. Sorry. So apparently, there is a certain boot camp that is ongoing. It's called the ASOL Academy, which will actually equip you with different skills, Google digital skills, or any skills that you may want to actually acquire in the digital space. And you'll actually be served, or rather, there will be a mentor who is going to mentor you, or rather, train you on it. So, my moderator is going to share with you a registration form where you can actually do the registrations from it, and we will be able to contact you on the same. Yeah. So we are going to jump into our topic, which is discover Google My Business or discover Google Business Profile. So to jump into it is, for example, there is a word on your screen. Can you find a pizza delivery near you? Actually, do you even have a clue of what the Google Business Profile is? Kindly, if you do, feel free to interact with us on the chat box so that we can actually dig deeper into it. But for example, especially right now, it's around lunchtime hours. So being around lunchtime hours, what you're looking forward to is maybe to get lunch, and maybe you feel like eating pizza. So most definitely what you're going to really look for, or rather find, is, can you find a pizza delivery near you? So my question is, what are the particular keywords that you're going maybe to search for on your search engine, most probably the most used Google, to actually find a pizza delivery near you? Kindly feel free to interact with us so that you can actually know the particular keywords that you use. As for me, for example, I'm based in Westlands. So probably what I'm really going to do is that I'm going to search for pizza delivery near me so that I can actually get an immediate delivery, something that will not actually take a lot of time. So this is where we jump into the keywords that you might have used. So keywords are very important for every business, as they actually drive targeted website traffic to your business for free. The fact that you use essential, or rather tangible, keywords for your business on your website content, it's actually going to drive a lot of traffic, because the keywords maybe are particularly the words and phrases that probably the internet users type into the search box of a search engine such as Google to find what websites that match what you're actually looking for. For example, chances are, for example, when you search, or rather you typed in the word pizza delivery near me, or pizza, then you added your particular location. For example, pizza Kiambu. These are the keywords that actually define the content that you're searching for, and Google is actually going to direct you into the right thing that you're searching for. So going forward, it's on Google Maps. For example, if I may ask you roughly, what is a Google Map? Have you actually ever interacted with Google Maps before? So Google Maps is basically our based service that actually provides detailed information, especially about your geographical regions, locations, and also sites around the world. In addition to, it might show you things like road maps, it might show you the right sites that you're actually looking for. It might actually, especially nowadays, if you're going to a new location, it's not really difficult as the old days, as you're actually able to just use a Google map to direct you to the right direction that you're going, and you'll be able to reach there. So actually, in some cities, Google Maps offers street views, compromising photographs taken from different icons, and I'm sure you've interacted with this. In the next few slides, I'll actually be showing you real examples of it. So many of us, I'm sure you've heard of Google Maps, not even hearing of it. Most of you, I'm sure you've actually interacted with Google Maps before. So Google Maps is not only useful for people on the road, but also it is used for maybe planning a holiday, planning a trip. Google Maps is an extremely good marketing tool for small and also medium enterprises, including the large enterprises. So to jump into it, it is that when you actually search for businesses near you, it will actually bring a whole list of suggestions, different suggestions. For example, if you typed maybe the particular keyword that you actually use, which is, just give me a few minutes, I've got a little flu. So I actually apologize for that. So when when you probably there's a probability that you looked for pizza delivery near you, and it actually brought a list or rather a number of different pizza deliveries on your list. So when you search for businesses near you, it comes up with a list of suggestions because Google suggests places customers might like or rather based on maps on the particular keywords that they actually search for on the search engines. And also Google Map uses information from your device and also other Google products and also your Google history, probably based on your searching behavior and also the particular interests that you've displayed on Google. And so, according to the analytics, 87% of smartphone owners, which I believe is almost 98% of people in Kenya, actually use smartphones, turn to search fast in a moment of need. So, 87% of people actually use smartphones to do the searches. And also, 30% of all mobile searches are related to location. And also, 67% of those use Google Maps as a preferred app. So we can see that Google Maps is quite essential to really have it. And the fact that if you actually list your business on Google Business Profile, it will immediately or automatically reflect on Google Maps. So, for example, if I may ask you a question, what benefits are brought by maybe Google Maps listing when looking for products or services? What are some benefits that you've actually gained from Google Maps too? Maybe we can jump into the next thing, which is actually some of the benefits that you can actually gain from the Google Maps. So, let me just check on various questions. Thank you, Susan. I can see actually Susan answered. It is a summary of a profile of a company on Google. Thank you so much, which is actually right. Yeah, so feel free to interact with us on the chat box. We will be sure to actually check. We will be sure to answer any questions that you might have. So maybe we can continue. So some of the benefits of getting your business listed on Google Maps is that you can actually mark your right location. That is by it will give you an exclusive online presence. For example, there's one of us who has joined us. They have got a business called Craft Stylish. Craft Stylish is located along Gong Road. So particularly what I'm going to first of all focus on is that the minute that Craft Stylish was actually listed on Google Business Profile, we mapped the exact location of that business. So, for example, if I, as Evelyn, wanted to visit the business and I'm using Google Maps, it will be able to direct me to the right location where that business is actually based on. And also, another benefit is that it actually makes your business discoverable. Maybe your business did not have brand awareness, or rather, people out there did not know about maybe the business Craft Stylish. But the fact that you've actually listed it on Google Maps and also Google Business Profile, it shows that you're trying to create brand awareness for your brand. So it actually helps customers to learn about your business, to learn about your products and services online through geographic relevance. They can be able to go through what does Craft Stylish actually offer and such. And also another benefit of getting listed on Google Maps is that it gets directions to find you. It offers Google Maps directions to people who wish to visit your office or store. Just as earlier on, I had said that nowadays people are not even struggling to go to new places. Personally, if I visit, even if it's a place like United Kingdom and I'm asked to maybe go to a certain location, I'll just pick up the car, pick up my car and then drive directly to that location with the help of Google, as it has got road maps to show me the exact or rather right direction to that particular premise. So we'll jump into the next topic, which is conducting nearby searches using maps, and so how to find local businesses, view maps, and also on how to get directions actually. So let's jump into these topics. Yeah. So how to search and choose a business near me with Google Maps. So what makes customers choose a listing on Google Maps? So for example, if I may ask you a question, what factors would have affected the listing you would have chosen? What makes you choose a certain product? For example, if I'm on Google search, I typed the initial thing that I was looking for. I needed pizza. So what I did is that I went to Google search engine and searched for pizza delivery near me. Those are the particular keywords that I use. So what would have made me maybe choose Pizza Inn instead of maybe Debonaire's Pizza? What would have made me choose Debonaire's Pizza instead of Pizza Inn? So these are the kind of questions that I'm asking you. And so I'm asking you, what is that particular thing that actually attracts you to one business profile instead of another business profile? So we're going to dig deep into this in the next topics. And so my question is, what makes a listing actually stand out? So there are actually a number of factors which affect whether we choose if a business is trustworthy, if it is reputable, or even it is worth visiting. First of all, if I go to your Google business profile, so let me just show you an example before I continue. Allow me to share my screen so that I can actually show you a good example of what a business profile is. So for example, let's just type with you. Let's type for the business, the crafters agency, the business that I was actually talking about. So the crafters agency. So you see this particular thing that you're able to see on the right side where my mouse cursor is actually pointing. So this is what we call a Google business profile. This one. So I hope we now have an example. So for example, if I may type another business, for example, there is an Airbnb business that I know of. So Palm Miles Homes, something like that. Yeah. So this right here is what is known as this is what is called a Google business profile, in terms that, yeah, that is what is called a Google business profile. So I believe we now have a hint of what we are actually talking about. So maybe we can proceed to the next topic. Can continue with our presentation. Yeah, so as I was saying, what makes a listing actually stand out? So images. For example, if I go to your Google business profile and I'm able to see your and I'm able to see particular images on your presentation, I'll most likely feel or rather think that your business is worth looking for, or you make your business reputable by adding more images of maybe your products and services, or maybe your business premises and things like that. And also reviews. What are people saying about it? Reviews is, for example, if I go maybe to that business Palm Miles home Airbnb, maybe I was hosted under that Airbnb for one night only. So I would straight go to their Google business profile and give them maybe a positive review. For example, I would say awesome services that I got. They've got good customer service, and it is a place that I would highly recommend anyone to visit. So that is a positive review. So what you have to do with it is that you actually have to respond to the reviews so that you can actually engage your audience on it. And also address, it is so necessary to indicate the particular address or location of your business, and also include a phone number in case you need to make, maybe in case a prospective client needs to make or rather cancel a reservation. Also include your business hours. For example, maybe you're open on Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Kindly indicate it so that a prospective customer would actually want to visit your premises, they will be able to visit it. And also, if you've got a website, kindly include it there. Include it, include it on your Google business profile to also increase traffic that is driven to your website. So ultimately, being visible on Google Maps, it also creates a more complete listing and profile, and that for your business overall, people will think that it is reputable, it is trustworthy, it is actually something that really exists. And also, 29% of customers are more likely to consider maybe purchasing from businesses with a more detailed profile compared to one that is not detailed. And also, your business will actually be considered more reputable. It will be able to attract more location visits, and also it is more likely to end up with purchases, or rather, the conversion rate will increase. So, what does this mean in practice? So what it means is that you should actually optimize your profile, ensure that it is fully optimized for you to be able to use it. So we'll jump to the next topic, in which it is Google My Business. So Google My Business recently rebranded to Google Business Profile. So when I say Google Business Profile, I actually mean Google My Business. And an example of a Google Business Profile is the examples that I've just showed you of the Crafters Agency, and also Palm Miles Homes. So those are examples of how Google Business Profile appears on search engines after you've listed your business on Google. And so, if I may ask you, what is Google My Business? I've actually seen someone. I can see that Demian Everything Limited, Maureen has got a question. So I'll get back to that. Yeah, so let's begin on Google Business Profile. Yeah, so Google Business Profile, it is a free and easy to use tool for both businesses and also organization to manage their online presence across Google, including Google Search and also Google Maps, as we have just communicated. And so features includes maybe adding your business name. You should ensure your business name is added, your right location, your particular right business hours at the specific times that you operate, and also you are able to monitor and reply to customers' reviews via Google My Business. So if you verify and edit your business information, it is able to reflect and show your customers of the particular changes that you've actually made. And so when searching for local information, 33% of people actually look for business hours. For example, I would want to visit Palm Miles Airbnb. I would really be interested in knowing, for example, at what time do they open? At what time am I expected maybe to check out of the Airbnb and things like that? And 32% look for locations. For example, I would want to visit the crafters agency. How am I going to get to the right location? For example, I'll visit their business profile, and as we had earlier seen, it's located at Ngong Road. It will be able to direct me at the exact location at Ngong Road where it is at. And also 27% for reviews. That is how it works. So it is really important to have an online presence for your business by listing it on Google Business Profile. So we can jump into the next thing. For example, how can you make the most of your free business profile? It is one thing to actually list your business on Google or rather, by having the Google business profile for your business, but it is also another thing to actually make the most of your free business profile, which is actually optimizing it. So so you actually need to optimize it. And so by listing your business on Google Maps and also Google searches, you're getting an exclusive online presence showing where your business is based. And this means people get to know you. So when people think, or rather consumers, prospects and businesses use Google Maps and over the streets, or rather specific areas where your business is located, they're able to learn more about your business. And also, you will be able to attract customers with your business profile by posting photos and posting posts about your business, post update on what is going on in your business, maybe product and services that you are offering. Another thing of making the most out of your Google business profile is that it will give customers a way to reach you, because if maybe I want services from that Airbnb Palm Miles, I will be able to get their contact number there, and I will be able to contact them directly. And also, you can see how customers connect to your business by the insights, or rather analytics. You can get monthly analytics, weekly analytics from Google Business Profile through the clicks that you got from it, through the calls that you got from it, through the bookings, and also follows that you actually got from the business profile. So with Google My Business Kit, you can actually share the latest updates. What I mean by updates is that when you have a Google Business Profile, just as I had earlier shared, is that it is one thing to list your business on Google Profile, and also it is another thing to actually have a full online presence by optimizing it. So what you need to do is you should actually optimize it, and as part one thing about optimizing the Google Business Profile is that you should actually consistently do post updates. You see the same way on social media, on your business social media pages, for example, you say that I must do 4 posts every week, maybe for the products and services that I offer to my prospective clients. That is the same exact thing that you should actually do on Google Business Profile. Maybe you can say, I will be doing 3 posts in a week. And so here is where you're offered. Google are actually offering us with a tool which can actually help you to create custom posters, social posts, and also updates on your business profile on Google, and it is a free tool. So my moderator is going to share with you my moderator is going to share with you the link so that you can actually make use of that tool. So maybe we can go ahead into the next thing. So how do you stay competitive with Google My Business? Through this is definitely through optimizing your Google Business Profile. You should you should make informed marketing decision based on maybe the customer feedbacks and the particular customers reviews that you got. You can also learn from the successes and mistakes of others by looking, or rather doing a competitor analysis. You can be able to know what particular thing is are my competitors doing that I am not doing. You can actually be able to accommodate them, and also the particular mistakes that your customers have made, you work hard so that you can actually do away with them. And also another way in which you can stay competitive with Google Business Profile is that you are able to understand what your customers want. This is definitely through the reviews and their feedbacks. And also you can research and identify how to stand out from the crowd, because by being unique in a positive way, what can you do different from your competitors to bring out your brand more? And also another thing is that you can actually discover industry trends and customer preferences. This is through the use of even a tool called Google Trends, which can actually help you with that. So maybe I can pause for questions so that you can go ahead. Actually saw some questions, so let's answer them. So Damian said, I have a question. When you have a Google profile and you have listed your specific location, once you're on different regions, okay, I have a question. When you have a Google business profile and you have listed your specific location, once you are on different region, will it replace the location or still maintain the listed? It will still maintain the listed location. So what happens is that if you listed your Google business profile and you had indicated a specific location, that is what is going to be showcased to our audiences. And also another thing is that once you list your business on Google Business Profile, and maybe for example you've changed your location, you should ensure that you've updated the recent, or rather your current location on Google Business Profile to actually enable it to reflect. Yeah, and actually I can see that Aluko has actually answered you on it too. So what maximum details can we make on the GBP website, social media links, pictures and blogs? So according to Susan Sewer's question, what you can actually um, make important, especially when it comes to optimizing your Google business profile, is you should ensure your website link is there. Ensure that you've posted high quality photos for your business, and also ensure that you've updated business hours, you've answered all reviews and everything. We are going to dig deep into how to optimize Google business profile as we continue. Yeah. So feel free to interact with us on the chat box. I believe I've answered every question. Yeah. Welcome on board, Luciano. I can see Immaculate Jennifer. Welcome, welcome. We are actually glad to interact with you today. So we'll get set up on Google My Business. So if I may ask you, what are the particular ways, or rather, how can you get listed on Google My Business? So the thing is that I will just let us go through them, and then I'll show you practically after we've done the theory part of it. So step one of creating a Google Maps listing or a Google Business Profile listing is that you need to create your Google Business Profile. Step two, you need to verify your business. Step three, you need to complete your profile. And then step four, you need to populate your listing. So moving forward, step one is on how to create your Google My Business, is that sign in on business.google.com. So for example, if I sign in, let me just do it practically. Let me just stop sharing my screen. I reshare it so that you can be able to see it. So I've just clicked the link that I've just shared with you. So this is it. So the first step is that you should create your Google My Business profile. So you click on that link, and then let us go through the theory so that I can actually show you the process practically. So let's go through the theory, and then I'll show you the process practically. So first of all, you'll click on that link, and then going forward, what you're going to do is that after you click the link, you should ensure that you've indicated your location, or rather address. Ensure that you've created your categories. For example, maybe you are in dressing sector, maybe you are in the fashion industry, maybe you are in manufacturing and construction, maybe you are in the production industry. You should ensure that you indicate your category. Also ensure that you've included your website name, not website name, your website link. Ensure that you've included your phone number where people can reach you. Ensure that you've included your opening hours and also a description of your business activities. So maybe we can go forward to step two. Step two, after you've actually listed, or rather done all those listing, you should choose a way to verify, because your business will not actually, it will not reflect on Google search if it has not been verified. So you need to choose a way to verify, and you should ensure that your business information is accurate and authentic, because Google actually takes you through different steps to ensure that your business is actually authentic. And also another thing is that you can choose to verify it later, but what I always encourage people is that you should really verify your business immediately for it to actually reflect on Google search engines. And also Africa 118 is a partner of Google, where we can actually verify for you your business in even 24 hours. So feel free to reach out to us. And also, maybe your business has not been listed on Google Business Profile. My moderator, Joseph Aluku, is going to share with you a link where you can fill in the details, and then we're going to help you list your business on Google Business Profile. So maybe we can jump into the next thing on how to reach out and get verified. Just as I've said, you can go to Google Business Profile Support Team, where Google will help you to verify. It is either done through a postcard, they can send you an email, or they can call you directly. So you'll have to choose all those methods. But then again, if you need a faster verification, you can contact Africa 118, or you reach out, or you can even contact Opera. Opera is actually a Google partner too, and it can help you get verified. So on the next step is that you should ensure that your business has been verified, as after it is verified, it is able to reflect on Google Business Profile. Yeah. So step three is ensure your profile is complete. You should ensure that you've added the address. The address is your exact location. For example, if you're located, our business, Africa 118, for example, is located in Westlands. It is along Modidi Road. It is in Rainbow Towers. It is in sixth floor. So I'll put all those detailed information so that if, for example, a prospective client wants to visit our offices, they will be able to be directed to our address exactly. And also ensure that you've input the contact details, logo, cover photo, and other promotional images. Yeah, so according to analytics, I think I'll just show you the example so that we can actually continue with this. So now allow me to get back to the link on how to create a business profile. So this is it. This is how to create a Google business profile. We've just gone through the theory. So I want to show you it practically. So for example, let's take, for example, maybe I want to do outstanding fashions. So what particular name can I use? Maybe it's fashion gallery. They can do that. It's fashion gallery. So this is indicating the name of your business, how it's going to appear on Google My Business, or rather the name of your business. You can actually see there's actually another business called Eve's Fashion Gallery. It's in India. Yeah, so let's do it. So after you've done it and clicked next, you start setting your business profile. So here's where I'll indicate the category. I'm in the fashion industry because definitely that one is a fashion industry. So I'll write the word fashion. It's not okay. Let's indicate fashion, and then you click. Okay, you have to choose. So let me just say fashion designer. Then you click next. So that is choosing the category. Then you will want to say, do you want to add a location customers can visit, like a shop or office? Yes, I definitely have a location. So it's going to direct me what's the address, street address. Maybe I can just input all those details, and then you click next. Then here it's showing me to drag the exact location on Google Maps. So maybe I'll just say, for example, it's in there. Then it's going to direct me. Do you provide deliveries or home or office visits? Let's say no for now. But if you actually provide deliveries or home and office visits, you can indicate yes. Let's indicate no for now. And for example, here, add a phone number, website, or both. Maybe I can just do a number where my customers can reach me, and then I'll say Eat Fashions. This is just an example, not that it exists.com, and then next. And for example, if you do not have a website for your business, you can just click I don't have a website, and actually Google Business Profile is actually going to direct you on how to create a Google Business Profile. So I'd say eatfashions.com. Then I click next, because Google Business Profile is actually a platform that will allow you to choose to choose to choose, or rather to be able to create a website for your business. Yeah, so choose a way to verify, call or text. You're going to click on that, and then it's going to send you a message. So basically that's it on how to create a Google Business Profile. And then after you verify, you will be able to actually see it. Yeah, so let's continue. I'll show you deep on how to optimize the Google Business Profile as we continue. So let's continue with our presentation now that practically we've seen what we are doing, and we've also gone through the analytics, where, for example, 2.7 times, if your Google Business Profile is complete by adding your address name, your location, your business hours, by adding you've added photos for your products or services, or also your promises, there is a likelihood that it is 2.7 times more likely to be considered trustworthy and also repeatable, and also it is 70% more likely to attract location visits, and also it's 50% more likely to lead to purchase, or rather the conversion rate will increase. So step 4 is where, for example, you've already listed your business on Google Business Profile through the procedure that I've just shown you, and also you verified it. Now we will jump into optimizing it, or rather populating your listing is the same as optimizing your Google Business Profile, which it includes things like you should add photos of your products and services, and also you should add photos of maybe your premises. Maybe you want to show them the interior and things like that. Update your opening hours. Maybe you open your work at 8 a.m. and close at 5 p.m. Ensure that you've actually indicated that and showed your prospective customers the particular time that you operate, and also keep your content fresh. Ensure that you've posted high quality photos, high quality videos of your business to actually attract prospective customers to your Google business profile. Especially the thing that I really love about Kenya business profile is, for example, if you're trying to visit these really high-end hotels, for example, I would like to visit maybe a restaurant called the Copper Ivy or maybe Emara or Sereni. What I'm going to do is that I'll visit their Google business profile and check their photos. How does the interior look like? Does it have a nice ambience? So, for example, if you've posted really high quality photos, there's actually a likelihood that I'll visit your premises compared to another high-end place. Maybe it also has good ambience, but they have not posted photos. So you should really be keen on the photos. Yeah. So to jump forward, you should add photos to your listing. Don't worry. Again, I'll show you this practically. Ensure that you've added your logo. Logo, it is to help the customers recognize you. Ensure that you've added your cover photo, just the same way we do it on Facebook, on Instagram. Ensure that your logo is like your profile picture, and also the cover photo. It is a photo that best represents your business, and also additional photos, just as I was saying, you can add different photos to highlight the different features of your business, the premises, and also it can help customers to maybe consider your place when making the decisions to actually visit your business. Yeah. So by keeping content fresh, it is update opening hours. If your hours of business have changed or maybe shortened, make sure that customers know about this. And also, you should use attributes to actually highlight service options. For example, you can do this for both online and also the physical streets. Google has actually released updates for retails and also food stores to inform customers of services attributes. For example, you can relay information about maybe takeaway. Maybe you deal in the food industry. You can talk about the takeaways, eatings, for example, the different delivery options that you have. So there have also been online updates to actually discover in-home education, homeschool, and also professional services such as tutoring. And also, you need to know that you need a physical store to actually qualify for these updates. So you can't be online only. So ensure that you've actually indicated the physical presence of the business. And yeah, to set the online services attributes, you should follow the particular procedure that I've just shown you. And also add a post to your profile. So by adding a post, it's the same way you post on social media. Ensure that you do the same on Google Business Profile. Ensure that you've done at least 3 posts to show your prospective customers what your business is doing. And by that, you should ensure that you've posted quality content. For example, you've got an offer, feel free to post it on Google Business Profile too to let your customers know about it. Another thing is to turn on messaging. Of course, after you've listed your business on Google Business Profile, ensure you've turned on messaging for prospective clients to actually be able to message you. And also edit your business description. Tell us more about what your business is. For example, you deal with Airbnbs. Tell us more about the Airbnb. We just don't want to know that you deal with Airbnb. Tell us more about it. And also hours and services disclaimer. You can say I open from 8 to 5 and maybe on Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And also, for example, if it is Madaraka Day, you're not open, kindly indicate it or rather show it to your prospective customers that you are not open on that specific day. And also utilize Google Trends. Google Trends is actually it will help you find emerging topics and also top questions that people are asking by location. So you should stay updated, connect. You should actually stay connected and also updated with the current trends that are taking place. And also, sorry, I don't know. I have got a flu. It's really cold in Nairobi. So another thing is that you should also highlight temporary closures, just as I had talked about. For example, on Christmas, you will not be open from maybe 24th to 2nd January. Kindly indicate it and let your customers know. Yeah. So as we move into the final section on how to create an engaging ZMB listing, you should create a website for your business. So I think I wanted to show you this practically so that Yeah, allow me to show you practically. Allow me to share my screen again to show you on how to optimize. Go there so that it can show. So for example, this is an email that I logged in so that I can practically show you about Google Business Profile. So the particular email that you are listed on Google Business Profile with, you just log in and then you click these icons. After you click this icon, choose the business profile and it's going to direct you to the business profile. So when I talk about optimizing is, for example, you come here and on the left side under info, so you can see the business name is Palm Miles. We indicated the right location of the business. The service area, yeah, it is the Central Business District, Nairobi, Kenya. They've got actually different locations. So she indicated them. She's open 24 hours every day. So she indicated that. Add special hours. This is where, for example, you'd say that, for example, you're closed during Madaraka Day and things like that. So she indicated a number where our customers can reach her. And then Palmine's Home, this is our website. So what she has actually not done is listing our products and services. So this is where you'll actually click on it. You can see it has actually directed me to the product side. So once you click here, you'll click get started, select maybe a photo. You can select any photo, add the product name. Add the product name, for example, fully furnished, maybe two bedroomed apartment, maybe you can say in Ngara. You create their category, their product category. If you want, you can indicate their price and always ensure that you've actually indicated their product description and add a call to action button. For example, do you want them to visit your website? You can indicate learn more, then you indicate the link of their website. Or if you want them to actually call you, yeah, so recently, okay, if you want them to call you, you can just say, okay, so I can see that Google actually removed the call button because your number is right there. So you indicate your website link and then save. Your post is going to show on the front end of the business profile. So after you're done with filling in all the information, this is where you add photos from. On the left side, you click photos, and then this is where you add the logo you choose. If you've got videos, you're going to choose them and add them from there. Foods and drinks, you're going to post them there. So I can see that she actually has posted a few photos. I really encourage you to post as many photos as possible. So if you want to post a photo, you just click this addition button and actually post the photo. Ensure that the photos are actually high quality. And also on the product side, this is where you're going to post your different products, just the same way I have shown you just now. And also the posts, different posts. For example, the way you do 4 posts in a week, you should ensure that you should also do the same on Google Business Profile. So you'll come on the left side right here under post, and then you click this icon here. So after you click it, you just scroll right to what's new. Add your photo or service there, or rather the poster that you're going to post. Give a description. Give a description, and then you can select and add a button. If you can say call now, and then the number is automatically going to be shown, the number that you listed, or maybe you can say learn more. You input the website URL of the particular page that you're marketing, and also order online, book. You can use anything. For example, it's an Airbnb, so she can indicate book, and then under this, she inputs a website URL that is directing clients to our website on a platform where they can actually book for the Airbnb. Yeah, so basically that's it. And also on website, what you are actually talking about is, for example, if your business has got no website, Google Business Profile can actually help you to create a website. So you just come on the left side, you click website, just the same way I've clicked. Then you pick a theme for your site. It's actually going to direct you fully on how you can create business profile for your business. So basically, that is it on optimizing business profile. What I would really want you to know is that you should ensure that you fully optimize this. So you can see you choose a theme, you put input content, you input photos, and then you publish the website after you click here. So another thing is that, for example, you are in the food sector industry, you can provide your offers. Customers can actually be able to order for food directly on Google Business Profile. Yeah. And also on insights, let me just show you this because you're actually going to kickstart on the insight. Insight is where you will get analytics for your business. So, for example, for Palmine's Home in the last 1 month, she had 14 searches, and 92, or rather 13 of the searches were through direct, or rather people were searching for a business directly. And also Google under discovery, one person searched for it under discovery, where maybe they got Palmine's Home when they were looking for Airbnbs and things like that. Yeah. And so we can see that 5 people were actually looking for a business on Google Maps and 9 were looking for it on Google Search. We can see that here it will be able to show you how many people actually visited your website from your Google business profile, how many requested for directions from your Google business profiles, and also how many people actually called you from the Google business profile. So that is basically it. So maybe we can continue with our presentation. Allow me to reshare the screen. So I've shown you how to create a website for your business, how to get started. This is what I've just shown you. You go on the left side, you click website, you choose a theme, just the same way I've just shown you. You choose a theme, you choose content, you add photos on it, and then you publish the website. And then how to use the Google My Business app to manage your listing. So Google My Business has actually got an application where you can actually manage your business from that application. It's actually a good thing because I've been hearing most of the SMEs, the small and medium enterprises, asking me how do I go about using this application and things like that. So you can manage your business profile actually on the app. On the app, you can also attract customers by sharing offers and events, especially on food orders, just like I've talked about. And also, you can engage with customers on the go. For example, if a customer has texted me, hello, do you have dinner dresses? For example, on my business, Eve's Fashion Gallery, I'll be able to respond to them directly because, again, it is an application on my phone. So I can be able to tell them, yes, we can actually do the deliveries. And also another thing is that you should ensure that you've turned on your messaging on Google Business Profile. And also you can make your business profile stand out with photos. Ensure that you've posted high quality photos. And also you can learn how your customers find you. This is mostly through the reviews. So let me pause in case of any questions. From the time you Google the name of the company, I missed that part. So let me show Susan how to. Hi Susan, let me just show you how to find a Google business profile. So for example, if I come here and type the word Palmiles Homes, Palmiles Homes, then enter. Okay, that was an error. Let me try another business. Maybe the Crafters Agency. I don't know why it's saying this. I think it's because I've really searched for the businesses. Okay, let me just try search for another business. So for example, I come here and type for maybe Laser Properties Services Limited. This is just a name of a business. Okay, I think it's because I've really searched for it. That's why Google is bringing me this error. But then again, so this is it. So this is Laser Property Services Limited, and this is the exact example of maybe a Google business profile that we are talking about. Yeah. So this is Laser Properties Services Limited. So I think we are together now, Susan. Maybe we can continue with our presentation. So we're going to jump into our last topic, which is on how to create an engaging Google My Business listing, of which we've actually covered most of it because of the example that I've shown you on how to optimize a Google business profile. So you should ensure that your listing stand out by adding engaging photography, and kindly under adding photos, please ensure that the photos are quality photos, because again, human beings are visual creatures, and especially Kenyans. Kenyans actually do not like reading. They'll not focus on the description, they'll focus more on your image. So ensure that it's really enticing, it's attractive, it's of a high quality. And also create engaging posts, things that capture the eyes of the clients or rather customers, and also engage with your customers. In case a customer has messaged you, ensure you've turned on the messaging response, not to put them pending, rather keep them pending, and also leveraging insights. So let's get into this. So by adding engaging photos, ensure that the lighting is okay, ensure that you've actually focused on it. Editing, you should ensure that the photo is edited. So under engaging photos, what I can advise you is, for example, if you do not believe yourself, or rather you do not have photos that you feel are true quality, please hire a photographer to do the images for you, and then you'll be able to upload them on Google Business Profile. Because the more attractive your photos are, there is a likelihood that you're going to drive a lot of traffic to your Google Business Profile compared to someone with low quality photos. So I think I've showed you practically where you can actually add photos from the Google Business Profile that I shared with you. And also engage with your customers. This is simply by responding to their messages. Ensure that you've responded to their messages on time, and ensure that you've responded to both reviews, both positive reviews and also bad reviews. Because with that, you are able to understand what your prospective customers are actually interested with, and also what they're not interested with. But always ensure that you've actually received more positive reviews compared to bad ones. And also, for example, if you as a customer has gotten certain products or services from your business and they're satisfied with it, kindly just tell them, or rather request them, to give you a review on Google Business Profile, and ensure that you will respond to it. And also another thing is, you should ensure, for example, you can pick data of all your customers, and after maybe servicing them, you're able to send them maybe an email asking them, or rather requesting them, to leave a positive review of your business on Google Business Profile. So that is it. And so, what could you do to encourage customers' reviews? Just the same thing I've said. You can collect customer details and send feedback surveys via email. You can also share the feedback URL visibly via posters and also brochures, something that is actually clickable on a post. And also, you can display feedback from customers to show that it is valued by the business. So that is basically it. Then maybe we are going to wind up with ways on how to leverage insights to grow your business. So this is the exact example that I've shown you. Maybe I can show you again. So allow me to share my screen as we wind up. So let me show you the insights and also analytics, different analytics. So yeah, so I came into the back end of my business manager, at the back end on the left side. You can see under post is where you will be doing different posts. Under info is where you can actually edit your information, business hours, location, things like the phone number, website. This is where under photos is where you post your photos. Under products is where you post the different products that your business offers. And so under insights is where you will get analytics, just as I had earlier said. For example, we can see that they got 14 searches in the last 1 month, and that 13 were direct. 13 people actually searched for Palmine's homes to be able to get it. And also under discovery is that, for example, they were looking for, someone was looking for Airbnb, and Palmine's own business profile was suggested to them by Google. Under this, total views, you can see that were 14, and 5 people were looking, or rather searching, for the word Palmine's home on Google search engines, on Google directly, and 5 of them searched for a business location on Google Maps, because we've seen that Google Business Profile is integrated with Google Maps. The fact that you've listed your business on Google Business Profile, it means that it will also reflect on Google Maps. And also customer actions is that you will be able to be told how many people actually visited your website. So for example, if I come here again and search maybe for the one for Miles Homes, let's see the front end. So you can see here, I can see that, for example, she has not yet added all this information, but the website always appear here. So once you click on it, it will be able to direct you to her website. So under this is where Google will tell you how many people actually visited your website from Google Business Profile, how many requested for directions to your business from Google Maps, and also how many people called you from directly from the Google Business Profile, and also how many people actually messaged you directly from Google Business Profile. So those are the particular analytics. So maybe we've got any question. I can see that Susan Sewe is saying, I was requesting you to show us how to access backend of the GBP since I did not create our account. So Susan, it's just as I had earlier shown you. What you do, allow me to reshare my screen again. So what you do, for example, you see while you are listing your business on Google Business Profile, of course, you used a certain email. There's a certain email address that you must be asked for you to actually list your business on Google Business Profile. So from that, what you are actually going to do is that you log into that email. For example, I've logged into Palmiles Limited, the email that was used to list our business on Google Profile. And as you can see here, there are different icons. For example, there's Maps, there's Play, there's Meet, there's Gmail, there's Chat, Contact Us, Drive. I want you to click on this one that has been written Business Profile. Once you click on it, you will be able to be directed to the business profile. You can see it resembles the one that I was showing you example. So that is how easy you can actually access the backend of the business profile. And also another thing is that Google nowadays, you are able to edit your business directly from the front end. So you see now that I've already logged into Palmiles Homes back end. On the front end, I can be able actually to add or place a phone number. I can be able to add the business hours directly from the front end. You see, it's showing me. So that is it. So maybe we've got any more questions on it. So in the process, as you ask for questions, let me wind up the presentation. So that is how you can leverage insights to grow your business, and also by getting the insights, you're able to know how the particular ways that you can actually grow your business. You're able to understand how your audience behaves, how you can adapt to their particular needs, and also how you can be able to reach new customers. So I'm glad I've actually shown you that practically. And so what you learn from insights is, for example, how customers found you on your listings. Just the same way I was saying, it will show you it was either through search engines or through Google Maps, and also actions, what they did once they found the listing on Google, and also it will show you where customers are coming from. For example, where on the map people requesting directions to your business, you will be able to know where your prospective customers are coming from. It will also show you when people engage the most. For example, on how often people collected your business via your Google business profile, it will be able to show you that, and also it will show you how your engagement compares to similar listings. For example, on how often your photos are viewed compared to similar businesses. So all this data will be able to help you to actually leverage your insights, or rather be able to understand on how you can optimize the Google business profile more to the advantage of your business. Yeah. So let me pause for questions before we wind up. I see that Olga Olum is saying, and also, so from the customer action, is one able to see from which region the clients are based in? Exactly. Just the same way I've just answered right now and said from the presentation is that, for example, you'll be able to know where your customers are coming from. Maybe, for example, if they have used Google Maps to actually find the directions to your business. So my Google business profile will actually be able to tell you where they are coming from, where they requested the directions from. And also, is one able to see how many conversions or total sales that has been generated via GMB, so that we can evaluate its effectiveness in relation to the money injected led for the campaign. So, Olga, what I can say is that, for example, under Google Business Profile, it won't exactly tell you the sales generated, but it will tell you the amount of leads that were generated from the Google Business Profile. In terms of, just as I was showing you the insights or the analytics that you get from Google Business Profile, you're able to tell the amount of calls that you got from Google Business Profile, and also the amount of messages that you got from Google Business Profile, the number of people who messaged you from Google Business Profile, and also another thing is that you'll be able to know how many people actually visited your premises using Google Maps. So it won't be able to tell you the exact conversion, but it will be able to tell you the amount of leads that you actually generated from it. It will also be able to show you the number of people who actually visited your website through Google Business Profile. They clicked on your website through Google Business Profile. And also to add on it is that when now it comes to Google advertisements, if you want to know the exact conversion or rather total sales made from maybe a Google advertisement, is that we will be able to you should you should actually integrate your website to a tool called Google Analytics to be able to know the the right actions that were taken on your website from people who actually clicked on it, and also the conversion tracker that will actually be able to tell you the sales or the conversions made from that particular campaign. So you can see how can one change or remove a phone number from John Robert. So let me just share my screen again. I show you. So you will log into your business profile just the same way I showed you. Then once you log in, you will come right here. You see on the left side, you click under info. And then after you've clicked under info, you'll scroll direct to phone number. You click on it, and maybe, for example, you want to change it, you change it, then you click apply. So Google will review it, and then after some few hours or minutes, you will be able to see it from your front end. Yeah, so that is it. And also adding your website, you just click here. Once you've added a website, you click this tool, you add your website and things like that. Yeah. So basically, this is where you do the edits under info. So I believe I've answered your question, Robert, Olga, and also Susan. So yeah, because apparently I'm done. Let me see if there are any questions so that we can actually wind up on it. Okay, yeah, thank you. Okay, Robert, I'm glad I've answered your question. So I was requesting how to access the backend of the GBP from Susan. I believe I've shown you that one. Please repeat from the time you Google. I believe I showed you that too, Susan. Apologies, it's okay. It's okay, Damian, everything. And then what if one doesn't have a website link to post when creating the GMB profile? So Olga, for example, you do not have a website link to post when creating the GMB profile, is that you can leave it blank. But immediately after you're done creating that particular website, you can go back to the back end under info. You click on the website and then you insert the link there. Yeah, so I believe I've answered all your question. Okay, Susan Sere again asked, what maximum details can we make on the GBP website? I believe I answered this. You can post as many photos as you want. The website URL, of course, it's just one. Social media, it's really not linked to Google Business Profile. Yeah. So yeah, I believe I've answered all question. So to wind up with this is that the next steps is that you're going to the next steps is that we are actually going to train you on more topics at your own requisition. So feel free to tell us on the topics that you want us to train you on. Yeah. And also feel free to follow us on different social media platforms. My moderator will be able to share with you the links in a few. On Twitter, we are Digital Skills AF. On Facebook, we are Digital Skills for Africa. And on Instagrams, we are at Digital Skills Africa. Yeah, and also feel free to register on a certain link that my moderator will also be sharing with you. Sign up for Google Asol Academy, which is a one-on-one mentorship program with our SMEs where you'll get a mentor who can train you directly to be able to satisfy your needs on a more personal level. So yeah, that is it from me. I just want to take this opportunity to thank you for attending. I feel so nice. That was really an engaging session, and I feel so nice about you. Always feel free to engage with us on our social media platforms. And yeah, we will be coming more with more topics. So thank you so much to my moderator, who I can see was really engaging with you. And also thank you so much, our attendees, because that was really an engaging session. Thank you and see you in the next topic that you're going to have. And also have a lovely afternoon today. Yeah, thank you. Bye.